Man, I'm gonna try to get a pre-workout or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna drink a little bit of it though. I need pre-workout before I work out. Right now I'm on an empty stomach. Pre-workout, pre-workout. Gotta get my pre-workout on. Gotta have a little bit, just a little bit. You know, a rock star. Yeah. I'm gonna get an apple one though. I want an apple. Yeah, Rockstar sound good right about now. Looking for the apple one though. So I wanna make sure you can see my jaw, you know, my jawline. If you can't see your jaw, man, you got too much fat on your face. Right now I got too much fat on my face, but my jaw is starting to show now. Starting to show a little bit. Gotta have your jaw. You see, when they see that jaw, man, they get turned on. I need an apple, 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 apple. Yeah, some apple sounds good. Yeah, hardcore apple. Oh, they got strawberry peach, Rockstar. I never tried that one. Strawberry peach. I'll try that. I'll try strawberry peach. Never had it before. I had apple. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good.
Anything else?
That's it.
Feliz Navidad.
Thank you. Hello. Oh, what am I thinking, man? Man, thank you. I haven't had one of these in about a month. Doesn't taste very special. I'm only having a little bit, man. I just want a little bit. like half of the container, and I'm good, man. Oh, because we about to do these sprints. Just for the workout. All right, so I don't know. That strawberry peach wasn't all that. I thought it was gonna be bursting with flavor. But uh, yeah, man, it's about the survival of your genetics, man, your genes. That's how I look at it, man. I thought I was gonna not have kids, man, but you should. I think everybody should have kids to continue on that legacy. Somebody gotta be to carry your name behind you. You know what I'm saying? Go carry your name after you. Somebody got to do it. Feel what I'm saying? I just want a little bit of that, man. Not a whole lot. You know, that's what it's about, man. It's about survival of your legacy, survival of your genes, man. Making sure your genes get passed on to the next generation. You feel what I'm saying? You're not just doing it just for you, man. You know, you're doing it for your genes. And we gotta, as men, we gotta prep. Cause there's competition out there, man. They snatching food off plates everywhere, man. You know, competition love to snatch another man's food off his plate. That's why you gotta work hard to protect it, man. You know? It's all about your legacy. It's all about survival, man. That's all it is. What's up with it, Breezy? What's up with it? Yep, competing for women, yep. It's all about survival, man. You know? And preparation is everything. Just preparation, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, preparation is everything. And if you're not ready, man, you ain't gonna survive, man. Like, you chunk up, you putting on weight, you destroying your chances of getting with females, man, with good genes. You know, me, Hellcat, I believe I got good genes. And I can't just always chunk up and get fat. You know, I destroyed my chances of getting women that's on my looks level. You feel what I'm saying? I can't afford to do that unless I got a lot of money. Then I can eat whatever I want to eat. Even then, you got to be at low percentage body fat and you got to have the bag. Don't let yourself get up to be a sloppy pig, man. Just be fat for no reason. You know? It's all about survival of my genes, bro. I can't do anything to harm that. You feel what I'm saying? I can't do anything to harm my future or my legacy. You know what I'm saying? Just by not doing nothing or just doing a little bit. Nah, you gotta do a whole lot. I go overseas and have children, man. I did my job. You feel what I'm saying? You know, if I go overseas and have children, I did my job. If I'm in the matrix and I have children, I did my job. I secured my legacy. You feel what I'm saying? But a lot of cats they don't even have kids yet, man. If you ain't got kids right now, man, you are in danger. Your genes are in danger, bro. Of perishing forever. Feel what I'm saying? What the hell? Hummingbird, what the hell are you in my face for, bro? I'm not a flower. Fucking hummingbird got right in my face, bro. He was like, what you doing around here, bro? You missed my spot. For real. The hummingbird got in my face, bro. He was like, who that is, bro? Oh, bro, you standing in my spot. That's my spot right there. You feel what I'm saying? That's what you got to do, man. Look, man. I'm having a midlife crisis. I'm prepping for my future wife, my future girlfriend, or whatever I decide to do, man. Overseas. I don't want to get over there to Thailand or go to Africa with just money and shit and looking like a fat pig. Nah, I want to go over there with low body fat percentage and money in the bank at the same time. Getting ready to start having children, man. I want to be able to support my kids, man. That's how you got to look at it. Like, God damn, I'm getting myself together so I can support my family. You know, what if I decide not to get married? Okay, fool. Okay, fine. I'll have a woman that live with me. You know, I'll do cohabitation if you don't want to get married. Because some motherfuckers don't want to get married. That's cool. Just do cohabitation and have children. Have a family, man. Just make sure your genes survive, bro. That's all it is. Don't perish into thin air, man. A lot of guys out here, they just perish into thin air. They just, my capoeira instructor, he just perished into thin air. He didn't have no kids, man. He died at 45. My age. He just perished. You feel what I'm saying? So my thing is, man, genetics. Make sure your genetics survives, man. Do all you can too, man. Don't do nothing. Do something. Some people think that, it's a bad idea by bringing a woman over here and, from another country. But I'm like, look, if you have children with her, bro, and you bring her over here, who gonna take her from you? She's, you know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna leave you, bro, for another man. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, it's possible, but most likely she's not. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as they get these women over here, they start knocking them up, putting babies inside of them. You know what I'm saying? Start a YouTube channel. You feel me? So like I said, bro, it's all about the survival of your genes, the survival of your genetics. You know, I want to put babies inside of something right now, but I'm not there financially yet to start having children. I don't want to bring my children into the struggle like this. You know what I'm saying? So you get yourself together financially, get a bag or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and start having children, man. Make sure it's a big enough bag to invest in, man, to invest with. I mean, make sure it's a big enough bag to invest with, you know, to keep the money coming in. Because you can't afford to run out of money not any time in this life. That's why I say saving money ain't nothing, bro. Savings, man, ain't nothing. Here in the Matrix or going overseas, it's just like you can't save enough money in this lifetime. You can't save, $10 million in a lifetime. You can't do that. Hit these runs, hit these sprints. I turn my music on. And I like the attention that females giving me right now, man. You feel what I'm saying? I'm digging it. And I gotta stay like this my whole entire life if I want my genetics to survive. You feel what I'm saying? I gotta stay in shape to make sure my genetics survive. Because anytime I chunk up, they looking at me sideways. Women don't pay attention to you when you are fat. So your chances of passing on your genetics goes down, man. Feel what I'm saying? Your chances of your genetics surviving is slim enough. I thought that was gonna be good, man. I'm disappointed at that Rockstar. I thought that shit was gonna be bursting with flavor. It's like a mild strawberry and peach. It's mild. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking to some of you guys who can't get women at all, man. I feel you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't really feel my struggle because I can get women. They're just low quality women. That's all available to me right now. If I got online, it'll be nothing but low quality women available to me. Some motherfuckers can't even get low quality women. They stuck in incel land. They're incel. And they can't get women at all. So when I talk about like doing something instead of nothing, that's who I'm talking to. I'm talking to the guys who can't get women at all. And going overseas and bringing back a wife over here is better than doing nothing. It's better than staying by yourself for the rest of your life. I'd rather see a man go out there and get him a wife and bring him back here to America than stay alone for the rest of his life. Talking about, man, I'm 60 years old and I still haven't met the love of my life. Man, that is pathetic, bro. To be 60 years old and still haven't met the love of your life or even had a relationship with a woman, man, that's embarrassing. You spent like 60 years doing nothing, bro. The time went by so goddamn quick. You feel what I'm saying? And you still alone? You still alone, jacking off, 60 years old. Like this dude out here, man, he living in his car. He's 60, bro. You feel what I'm saying? He's 60. He by himself. Because he didn't do nothing. He could have at least went to overseas, go get him a wife, bro, or something. He could have did something. What I mean by doing something, I mean doing something. Don't do nothing. You feel what I'm saying? It's the next best level of something. If somebody walked up and gave me $2 and they be like, oh, that's all I got, bro. Only $2. Here you go. I'd be like, that's better than nothing. It's better than what I had. I got $2 more than what I had. You feel what I'm saying? So it's better than doing something is better than doing nothing. You feel what I'm saying? What's the next best thing after, going over there and getting a wife and bringing her back to the U.S., you know what's the next best thing? Staying in their country. That's the next best thing than bringing her over here. Like, because a lot of dudes, they get over there to them countries, and I'm telling you, they run out of money. They become homeless in another country. Like I said, it's one thing to become homeless in your own country, and then become homeless in another country. You don't want that to happen, and that's gonna happen to you if you just got money saved going out there. Now you got to have a business, an online business or something like that that's gonna help you stay over there, or a pension, or anything. You feel what I'm saying? A pension, some retirement check, or something. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta fix your way, get to a point where like you're never alone. I don't care what it is. If you gotta stay in the matrix and make a whole lot of money to get girlfriends, do that. If you gotta start an online business or any type of business that's successful and bringing in the funds, and you move overseas, do it. But it's better than doing nothing, bro. I hate to see a man go through his whole entire life and struggle in the dating market. That's man, that hurts my eyes, bro. And it hurts my ears to hear stories on YouTube on how desperate men are for female attention or female companionship. You feel what I'm saying? But if you get the money right, bro, you won't be in a situation where you could get victimized. Right now, if you are struggling in the dating market, you are being victimized. Okay? That means they got you where they want you. You feel what I'm saying? You are being victimized out here in these streets. Okay? You don't want to be victimized. Because when you're broke, it's easy to victimize you, man. When you don't have money, you don't have enough money, it's easy to be victimized. If you're rich, nobody can victimize you. If you got the bag, nobody can victimize you, bro. I mean, I can get what I want. I don't have to struggle. I got Jay-Z type of money. I got 50 Cent type of money. Nobody could victimize me. Nobody could cause me to struggle. Man, you can invent 10 million dating apps, and I can still get a woman with ease, and the woman that I want too, not the one I gotta settle for. Yeah, we about to hit these sprints. Okay, that's enough of that. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I can feel the energy right now. I'm about to, woo. Yeah, we about to sprint hard. And I'm gonna do some squats today too, man. I can get my legs in shape. Now that I've been losing weight, bro, it increases my chances of getting laid. It increases my chances of getting coochie. It increases my chances of attracting young females. Okay, it increases my chances. But when I chunk up, it decreases my chances of getting a young fertile female. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I'm doing this for, man. I'm trying to pass on my genetics. I'm trying to, I'm not gonna be here forever, man. So I might as well leave something behind when I leave. You know what I'm saying? And I want to be prepared. I want to be prepared, man. I don't want to be unprepared. Survival of my genetics. That's what this is about. Survival of your genetics. That's what that's about. You feel what I'm saying? That's why dudes go out there and make as much money as they possibly can. He's like, shit, I'm trying to survive. I don't know about you. I'm trying to survive. A lot of y'all gonna have to start pursuing Hollywood, acting careers and shit like that. A lot of y'all gonna have to start, trying to win a jackpot lottery, or some of you guys gonna have to try to, Get involved with the music industry. That's what all the industries. That's all the industries that make a whole lot of money, man. If you don't want to do it the school way, if you don't want to get the school bag, those are industries you got to enter that make a whole lot of money. That's what I'm saying. Like Savvy Guy, he's over there in Atlanta. That's the music capital. Okay, he don't have to be an artist. He just get involved in managing artists or becoming an A&R. You know what I'm saying? Or artist recruit, right? You know what I'm saying? Get involved into the music industry. It's already too late for him to become a rapper. But hell, start learning how to make beats. Buy keyboards and stuff. Do something, man. You see what I'm saying? Just don't stand around and do nothing, man. Find out what you're passionate about and then go after it. Like me, my passion is the lottery. I feel I can hit my jackpot, you know what I'm saying, down the stretch. You know what I'm saying? I feel I can hit another jackpot. So I'm going for my second jackpot. And I won't stop until I get my second jackpot. You feel what I'm saying? People are like, oh, that's a fantasy. Well, I won before. And I'm going to win again. What? You won before? Yeah, I won before, man. How much you won? I only won a couple of grand, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going after another one. Feel what I'm saying? Because I know I got the skill to win, man. You know what I'm saying? I got the skill to win. You know? Yeah, Spence help keeping the body fat percentage down. Yeah. That's what I'm about to do now, man. You know, hopefully my leg is better. But we're going to drink a whole lot of water, though. Before I got to water up, though, first. I got to water up. I think about being in love into again, man. Like, maybe I might fall in love again. Maybe I might find love again. Maybe I might fall in love, man. But we got to get this body fat percentage down low. Because even the younger females are checking me out now. I like that. I like when the young females check me out. When the young females are into me, man. Nobody wants to be old and outdated, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. Here come Jamie. What's up with it, baby? You know, we always talking about this bag. You feel what I'm saying? We're all about the bag out here, man. We're all about the bag. It's all about the survival of your genetics, bro. That's what this video is about. The survival of your genetics, getting the bag, securing the bag, making sure your genetics survive. That's all it is. I don't want motherfuckers to disappear into thin air. They just vanish for no reason. He didn't have no children. He didn't have nothing. He spent 60 years on this earth. Didn't have no passion. You know, he didn't have no drive. Didn't have a purpose, you know. And when you come down to purpose, when you come down to this earth, when you're born into this world, man, your purpose is to keep life going. That's your purpose, bro. It's not to vanish into thin air, man. Fuck is wrong with a lot of dudes, bro? Getting to 60 years old, talking about, I'm 60 years old and I ain't never had the love of my life. Man, because you spent a whole lot of time doing nothing. Don't blame nobody, blame yourself, bro. You get to be 60 years old, you ain't got no kids, you ain't got no legacy. That's your fault, bro. You spent your whole entire life doing nothing when you could have been out here getting this money and making sure your genetics survive, man. And then bring better looking children into the world too. You got access to better genes when you self-improve and get money, bro. When you get that bag, you got access. You got access to better genes. That means your kid's gonna look better than you. And then the next generation after that, okay? Then their kids is gonna benefit from them top tier genes. Like you get a female that's an 8 and you a 6 or a 7 as a guy, congratulations, your kid is gonna be top tier. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Your kid gonna benefit from height because you gotta pick her tall. The other day I saw Floyd Money Mayweather walking with his girl. His girl is slightly taller than him, man. And I'm like, damn, that's what I'm talking about. Access to better jeans, man. You know, you got access to better jeans out here in these streets. So I wish I would have known this back then. Yeah, because, you know, we get older and we see what we did wrong and how it went wrong. And, you know, we didn't really have no guidance. You see, I had martial arts training, but I didn't really have real guidance to guide me in the right direction. You feel what I'm saying? You know, that capoeira teacher didn't really have my best interest at heart. You feel what I'm saying? Really, I think he was low-key hating on me a lot of the times. You know what I mean? Because, you know, he saw me as a threat to, like, the women in his classroom. So he wasn't a real down dude that would look after me and put me in the right direction. Nah. We didn't have fathers and stuff that put us in the right direction. You know, you feel what I'm saying? Like I said, Tiger Woods, he was fucking born with a golf club. Because his motherfucking father put that golf club in his hand the moment he came out of the womb. Okay? So we just, okay, man, we took the wrong train. As long as we get on the right train, that's all that matters. You know, heading in the right direction. You feel what I'm saying? We got on the wrong train, heading in the wrong direction. We got off. We was like, wait a minute, we on the wrong train. Hey, stop this train, bro. We need to get off this motherfucker. This is going in the wrong direction. That's okay, man. Now we going in the right direction, right? We chasing the bag. We in the right direction now. As long as we stay in this direction, bro, we'll get the bag. Don't worry about it. Confidence, faith, bro, faith. Faith in what you're doing, bro. That's what you got to do. Faith in what you're doing. That's all you gotta have, bro. That's all you gotta have. Cause you know what, bro? At the end of the rainbow, there's a pot of gold, bro. Just remember that. You know what I'm saying? The survival of your genes, man. That's what it's about, bro. Surviving. You know, you don't want to just vanish, bro. Like I said, man, once I get the bag, in the first year, I'm having children. I'm a dater for about 6 or 7 months, and then I'm gonna be talking about children like right away. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pick me a fine ass female too, with a big old booty. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to Kenya and see what's up there, bro. I'm gonna have fun in Thailand, but I might settle down in Kenya, man, and settle down with a bad bitch with a big old booty. Feel what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I think. I might just stay there. Hell, I might just stay in America. I don't know what I'm gonna do, bro. But one thing for sure, I'm gonna do something. I ain't gonna sit there and sit on my ass and just let my genes evaporate into thin air. You know what I'm saying? Just disappear for no apparent reason. Nah, it's not your mission here. You sent down to keep life going. God damn it. And once I get the bag, I'm busting nuts in all kinds of coochie. You feel me? Shit. I'm busting nuts inside of all kinds of coochie with no condom on. Of course, I'm gonna be with just one woman. You feel what I'm saying? But you know, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. I said I was gonna not drink all of this, but we're about to hit these sprints, so. We gotta keep this body fat percentage down low. You know, that's what I'm surviving. That's what I'm doing. Like I survive. That's what my head That's what's in my head, man. I gotta survive. I gotta survive. I gotta survive. You know, feel what I'm saying? That's what's got me in your head too. I gotta survive, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I gotta survive. I gotta um, make sure I'm looking good for my wife or my girlfriend, whatever I decide to do. You know, making sure my money is right. You know, my head is clear. You know, and picture that money going into the bank account. You know what I'm saying? All hundreds just going into your bank account, leading up to thousands, hundreds of thousands, and maybe a couple of million. You know what I'm saying? It's always on my mind, bro. But prepping for the future, bro. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't even, some men, they don't even know their purpose in life, man. They get to be 60 talking about, man, I still haven't met the love of my life and I'm 60. Like, bruh, that means you didn't know what you were sitting down to earth to do. You would sit down to earth to keep life going, to have children, to have a family, to have as much coochie as you possibly can. You wasn't sitting down here to be an incel or to be without a woman, bro. You were sent down to earth to be with a woman, and there's competition, so you gotta work on yourself, build yourself up. Once you get that momentum, man, you get that bag, you'll be an unstoppable force, and you'll be able to pass on your genetics just like that. You know, like Tracy Morgan. I was looking at him. He got a fine ass wife. You know, Tracy Morgan is like a foreign looks, but the nigga was destined to get into Hollywood and entertainment and shit like that, man. And now, ugly sub-5 Tracy Morgan, he's able to pass his fucking goddamn genetic just like that with ease. But me and you, we have to get to that bag. That's what we got to do. You know, we got to get to the bag. Then we could pass on our genetics just like that, bro. Without the bag, bro, you're going to struggle passing on your genetics, bro. I could have passed on my genetics when I was in my 20s, really. But I felt like none of the females out there wasn't good enough to have babies with, man. A lot of times I was using condoms. Most of the time, you know. So, anyway, let me get to these sprints, man. I'm juiced up. I'm hyped up right now. I hope my leg is better, man. I just hope it's okay. We're gonna start with light sprints though first. You guys have a good day, man. I'm out with this, man. It's almost 40 minutes. I've been dropping 30-minute videos, 40-minute videos, an hour videos. Just some of that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I really want to motivate a lot of dudes to do better, man, because a lot of guys haven't did anything and they haven't changed their lives. And it's hard to change, you know, as you get older. Before I end this video, or this live, I mean, it's harder as you get older to change, right? You've been doing a lot of things wrong, and, you know, you've been suffering because you've been doing a lot of things wrong, and, you know, you're unhappy with your life and stuff like that. But you got to realize something. Change, like I said, it gets harder as you get older, but change is a must. Like, if you ain't happy with your life right now, you got to change. And then whatever you're doing right now, you got to change that. And then say to yourself, the reason why I'm changing, because I want the future to be better. I want things to be better in my life. That's why I'm changing. All the stuff that I was doing before, it led me to an unhappy life. So I don't want to be living unhappy for the rest of my life. So I'm going to continue to change and, you know, continue to change and, you know, so I can get my money right. Start from ground zero. Pick a goal, and then or a road or whatever that leads to riches, money, fame, and then start small, day by day, and then work your way up all the way to the top. It's like building blocks, bro. It's like building a house with bricks. You placing the brick one by one, like Will Smith said. You know what I'm saying? You start with brick by brick, and soon enough you'll have a wall. But you gotta understand when you're going after these goals, to remember, be satisfied with it being the long run. That's all you gotta do, bro. I'm in it for the long run. I know that I'm not gonna get it right away. I gotta stay with it until it pops. That's it. And once you pop, you all good, baby. Anyway, but I gotta go. You guys have a good day, man. I gotta get these sprints on. I gotta work out. I gotta do some push-ups. And I took a couple of days off. I feel energized. I feel rested. You feel what I'm saying? My body healed up. And we gotta do it, man. We gotta survive. Your genetics have to survive. That's all it is, bro. I gotta go. Be back on with the next one. See y'all. I'm out.